We're just over a week away from the January transfer market slamming shut, and surprisingly, Leicester have remained largely inactive in what is one of the most important transfer windows in the last few years for us. At the start of the window, we'd been linked with out-of-favour Brighton youngster Evan Ferguson, but unfortunately we don't have the Premier League loan spaces available, and unless Odsonne Edouard leaves by some miracle, that place won't be opening. And more recently, we've been linked with RB Leipzig forward Andre Silva, but his career's plateaued massively with injuries really plaguing his career. He's also been linked with West Ham, which would be most probably a more suitable destination for him. And it is that number 10 role that I think we need to focus on this window, with just two available strikers in 38-year-old Jamie Vardy and the Mr. Flatters to deceive, Patson Daka, as it looks like Tom Cannon is making his move to Sheffield United. We have very little insight into what Ruud van Nistelrooy actually wants from his number 9s, given his limited managerial experience, but from what I've seen so far, he wants a player who can press high and help us move in quick transitions, and I think I've found just the guy. Facundo Colidio has a market value of just €6 million and 1 year left on his contract, so that fee might actually be able to come down. And I also hear that we're talking about only making loan signings, so maybe a loan with an option or obligation to buy could really work for us. He came through the Inter Milan youth ranks, but really made his name at a loan spell at Tigre and last season at River Plate, where he scored 16 goals from 49 appearances. Now he's only 25 years old, so he's clearly not the finished article, but whilst researching this video, I was really impressed with not only his movement in the box, but his link-up play, which is something I haven't seen from our two forwards today. He's a versatile forward who can comfortably play as a lone striker or in a 2, and he's also got experience on the wings. And I think his ability to play so many positions in that front line is going to be key to Leicester, as it adds some much needed depth. If you take a look at our current starting strikers Vardy's heat map, despite the bright red centre circle spot highlighting how awful our defensive performances have been, he's largely inactive during the game, and I don't think this is the sort of striker that Ruud van Nistelrooy actually wants. I think he wants someone who can bring others into play and also relieve us of our defensive duties, which unfortunately Jamie Vardy just doesn't have that hold-up play. By comparison, take a look at Colidio's heat map. He drops a lot deeper to help link up the play, and he also uses exceptional dribbling ability to push the team up the pitch. A slight concern might be that he likes to operate on the left-hand side of the pitch, which is a position that Bilal likes to take up, but I think that's more circumstantial by him playing on the left-hand side of a front 2. If we're serious about staying up, then we're going to need to make some serious moves, and I think Colidio could be one of a few signings that we need to really strengthen this team. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.